And talk more about kind of what you're doing with combining robotics and additive manufacturing. Can you kind of walk us through what that looks like, both in terms of like the business you're kind of building, as well as like the functionality of the part or the machines, the components and things that you're making?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, 3D printing has been kind of limited in size for a long time. And I guess, 10, 15 years ago, people started to just build bigger 3D printers. And in powder bed fusion, you just add more lasers and you add more powder, and that's the way you do it. But what gets really exciting is if you take infrastructure that already exists in the industry, for example, a robotic arm, of which there are like 3.5 million already in the world, right? And it's growing pretty fast. And then you can just put whatever you want at the end of it. So, we have companies printing chocolate and concrete and plastics and composites and metal and probably things that I haven't even figured out could be printed yet. And of course, then you have like people somewhere and they have bought a secondhand robot and they put in their garage and they're like, oh, we're going to print furniture or this and that. And you're kind of hit with a limit, which is 3D printing is quite a complex manufacturing process. And robots are arguably one of the more complicated things to program. And that's kind of where you get stuck, right? I mean, it's too difficult to program a robot. And to simplify it a little bit, robots haven't changed fundamentally in the way they look. I mean, 6-axis robots over the last 30 years. And software-wise, it's still very much built for experts, by experts, for experts. And I think the real magic happen for our customers is when you're kind of released from the constraints of the fact that you're using a robot. The robot is just there. You shouldn't have to think about it. So we have customers now in, railway, like the big railway companies, leading aerospace companies in Europe, and special effects companies in the US. And we're working in such a varied number of industries that I didn't even understand that this was possible with robotics and 3D printing, because it sounds like it's such a niche market, but it's growing super fast.
Be sure to check out our website, www.3degreescompany.com, for more content.